Okay, as we kick off our session on a passion for service, being purpose-driven for excellence, I want you to imagine that you are a restaurant manager and you've just come through a very busy lunch. And as commonly happens, you give direction to your team after lunch here. You've got some servers that are cleaning the tables and getting them reset. You've got the condiments being refilled. You've got the floors being swept or hokied or vacuumed. You've got the front door windows being cleaned. You've got restrooms being checked. You've got the side stations being restocked. In the kitchen, you've got the line being restocked. You've also got the floors in the kitchen being swept and mopped. You've got dishes being done, and you've also got the garbage being taken out. So it's about 1:30, 2 o'clock, and you're having some of your employees, some of your team members start clocking out and go home as you're trying to manage labor real well. You've got this one opening utility person by the name of Joe. And Joe is the best you have at cleaning the parking lot. And so you ask Joe, before he clocks out, to do one more once around the building, to go around the parking lot, check for cigarette butts, check for any litter or any candy wrappers or any debris that might have gotten caught up into the landscaping or the bushes and whatnot. And you know that when Joe does it, that parking lot will be clean when he comes back in. So here is scenario A. Joe is with his broom and his dustpan. He's out front near the front door entry. And here comes this young mom with a large to-go order. And she's kind of fumbling her way through the front door. She's trying to carry a very small child in one arm, and she's got another child walking next to her. And she says, "Now, Johnny, please stay close to Mommy." So she's fumbling through the front doors, and Joe sees her, but he continues to be laser focused on catching any litter or debris that's out in the parking lot or landscaping. So as she comes through, she has to cross some very busy lanes of traffic to get to her car. Once she gets to her car, she has to set the to-go bags on the ground while she digs through her purse to find the keys, holding one child and trying to make sure Johnny doesn't drift back into the lines of traffic there. So she opens up the car, gets her kids settled in their seats, and then she loads the to-go order in her car. Then she starts the car up, pulls out of that parking spot, and drives away. And immediately after she pulls out of that parking spot, Joe notices 2 more cigarette butts that he can get and take care of and remove. So that is scenario A. Now I want you to rewind. Here is scenario B. Scenario B. Joe is out there. He's picking up the litter, catching those cigarette butts, and here comes this young mom coming through the front doors, kind of fumbling her way through. He notices her coming through. He puts down his broom and his dustpan, rushes over to the front door, and opens the door for her. "Here, let me get that for you." Her response, "Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that." Then Joe offers to help her with carrying her to-go bags out to her car. "Hey, can I help you with carrying your to-go out to your car?" "Oh, that would be great." So this allows her the opportunity to carry the young child in one arm and to hold Johnny's hand as they cross the very busy parking lot. Joe, at the guest or the customer's pace, walks behind them with the to-go order out to the car. When she gets to the car, she's able to get her keys, and while she's doing that, Joe is kind of strategically positioned so that Johnny won't drift back out into the lines of traffic. So she opens the car door, gets her kids settled. As she's doing that, Joe carefully positions that to-go order in her car to make sure nothing will spill on the way home. So as he completes this, his response to that guest, "Thanks for coming in today. Hope to see you again real soon. You have a nice day." Her response, "Well, thank you. Thank you for your help. And yes, I will be back. You also have a nice day." She gets in her car. Joe is walking back to his dustpan and his broom that are right near the landscaping there. And as he's doing that, he turns one more time as they're pulling out, makes eye contact with her and the children, and gives them a little wave goodbye. And then picks up his broom and dustpan and continues with his duties of cleaning the parking lot. Now let me ask you this. As a manager, which scenario would you rather have? Scenario A or scenario B? In scenario A, we had an employee, a team member, strictly focused on function. In scenario B, we had an employee or a team member focused on our purpose. How do you as a manager have more and more of your employees and your team focused on our purpose?